Disclosure. I received a free review copy of this product from keymailer.co and indie game developer Brain Hack Magic. A very special thank you to Keymailer and Brain Hack Magic for this free review copy. Now on to the video proper. Hey, hi, how you doing? This is Ryan and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So, I recently signed up with keymailer.co, and honestly this is something I probably should have done a long time ago. Now that I'm signed up, however, I now have a responsibility to create content and coverage for AA and indie video game developers who entrust me with a free copy of their game. It is an honor and a privilege, and I intend to respect that. And speaking of honors and privileges, let me tell you about Counterclocking, my very first free game generously offered to me by Keymailer and the developer Brain Hack Magic. Now, what is Counterclocking? Well, as described by the developer, Counterclocking is a hack-and-slash game inspired by many beloved action games, such as Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and Metal Gear Rising. All you have to do is look at some gameplay footage, and the inspiration clearly shows. I want to say right off the bat that Counterclocking is impressive. It's impressive, especially considering that the developer, Brain Hack Magic, is mostly a one-man team, and is also so open and welcoming towards feedback and constructive criticism to help improve the game in its current early access state. Top that all off with the fact that we don't see a lot of this genre of game being made in the indie space. Third-person hack-and-slash character action games are usually relegated to AAA and AA budgets. So to see a small indie developer, so small that it's almost a one-man team, taking a crack at the genre and trying to make a passion project inspired by Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, it's all honestly very impressive. All of this and much more is why I requested a key for this game on Keymailer, why I wanted to cover this game, and why I wanted to promote it to as many people as possible. Now then, with all that being said, this is where the tough love and constructive criticism and much needed feedback comes into play. You see, I can't properly review the current early access version of Counterclocking because I can't play the game, and I can't play the game because Counterclocking requires a controller in order to play. Playing with a keyboard and mouse isn't supported. I'm sorry? What? You released your game, in early access mind you, on PC without keyboard and mouse support. Yet all of the games that inspired this game, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, all have keyboard and mouse support on PC. There are many people who play these kinds of games on PC with keyboard and mouse. There are also many PC gamers like myself who just don't own a controller. I don't own a PlayStation or an Xbox, so I don't have either of those console controllers. So this is my first major criticism and feedback. Counterclocking in its current form is needlessly alienating possible customers by not having keyboard and mouse support. I will state this here and now, I will gladly make another video, a proper review of Counterclocking as soon as the game has keyboard and mouse support. Because as of now, I can't even play the free video game I was given, and I can't give it a proper review if I can't play it. However, while I personally can't play the game, here's what I can do. Developer Brain Hack Magic needs two things to help make this game a reality and make it the best possible video game, the best possible product, the best possible work of art it can be. They need feedback, and they need sales. Luckily, I have a very passionate, very kind, and very generous audience who are very interested in and very supportive of indie video games. And without a doubt, I'm sure a great many of you are fans of such games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and especially Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and Counterclocking is an indie spiritual successor, homage, and love letter to those games. And I'm sure I'm not alone in wanting many more indie and AA video game developers to take a swing at this genre. And the only way that's going to happen is if we help make indie video games like Counterclocking be successful. Now, Counterclocking is only around $15 American and $20 Canadian respectively. So while I can't properly play or review or provide constructive feedback concerning Counterclocking, all of you can, as I know many of you are gaming enthusiasts and hobbyists and more than likely own one or two video game controllers. So if you can spare $15 US or $20 Canadian respectively, I implore you to pick up Counterclocking, play it, and leave a Steam review with constructive feedback for the developer. Let them know what you like, what you dislike, and what you think they can improve upon. The game is going to be in early access for some time, and the developer wants your feedback. Help them shape and craft and grow Counterclocking. Help developer Brain Hack Magic unlock the true potential they have here with their game. This is the beauty of indie video games in early access, how the community can help shape the game and help indie video game developers developing their very first major titles learn and grow. Because here's the thing, despite my disappointment with the lack of keyboard and mouse support, Brain Hack Magic here has already shown such impressive talent as a mostly solo developer, creating all these assets, all these models, all these animations by themselves on an indie budget? Astounding! Now just imagine the incredible, awesome video games they could create if they had a bigger team and a bigger budget. Counterclocking and its developer Black Hack Magic have so much potential, and I hope all of you will help nourish and fully realize that potential. The game is cheap. Purchase it if you can. Play it, leave a Steam review, post something on the community and discussions page. Only you can help make this game truly something special. Help support indie games, my friends. We're constantly talking about improving the video game industry. Let's put our money and our time where our mouths are, shall we? Now, if I may be unprofessional for a moment here, just be fully transparent and honest with you all, I really want to play Counterclocking, and was super disappointed when I got the code from Keymailer and saw that it had no keyboard and mouse support, because I really dig the look of this game. I love third-person hack-and-slash melee action games. You all know this. My game of the year 2022 was Solstice, a third-person melee hack-and-slash action game. My game of the year 2021 was Kena, Bridge of Spirits, third-person hack-and-slash melee action game. Okay, it wasn't only just that, but that was a big core part of it. And quite frankly, I am in disbelief that we don't have more indie and AA video games capitalizing on this genre. I mean, I understand to a certain degree, as these types of games usually require a fair bit of money. Gotta design, create multiple enemy types and boss battles, create various weapons and attack animations for the player character. It's quite the ordeal, I imagine. But nonetheless, I would love to see more of this genre in AA and indie form. We get so many boomer shooters and so many horror games and so many Souls-likes in the AA and indie scene. And don't get me wrong, don't misunderstand me, I love all those different types of games. But I would still honestly, without a doubt, argue that we see an underrepresentation of third-person melee hack-and-slash character action games. Honestly, besides Counterclocking and Solstice, the only recent AA or indie third-person melee hack-and-slash character action game there is that I can find is Ultra Age, which, admittedly, is another game I have been meaning to check out. In the meantime, however, speaking of checking out games, I hope all of you will check out Counterclocking. It's a really cool little indie game in early access. I really hope the game gets keyboard and mouse support so I can play it for myself. Once again, thank you to the developer, and thank you to Keymailer.co for the free review copy. I wish I could actually play the review copy, but alas. Anyways, that's been a video. Thank you for watching. If you did indeed enjoy the video, then please be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you want to help out and support the video, then please share it on social media, Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, please consider making a donation via the Super Thanks feature here on YouTube, or by clicking on the links to my Buy Me a Coffee page or my Ko-Fi page in the description down below. Anyways, once again, that's been a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.